Courtney. You know what? I wasn't even planning on doing this podcast quite so soon. I was planning to wait maybe a week or two before I recorded this for you. But I actually just saw the Beer Knits podcast that Jen puts out. And it really got me thinking that I should go ahead and record the podcast for you. I, of course, have a lot to show. We were dealing with some things like globally in the world a couple months ago, and we still are, but I really felt like I needed to just like take a break and like maybe let my audience take a break. My audience, as if, you know, I'm like a big YouTube channel, but I felt like it was necessary just to like have some space to like think about things and maybe like reassess like where the channel's going and like where I'm going and the different things that we do in life, right? Well, anyways, not to be like the different things that we do in life, because what does that mean? But anyways, here we are. I hope the best for all of you. I hope that it was like restful and restorative and fun these past couple months that have been summer. And well, they've also been like here in Arkansas, they've been like extremely, and I think all over the southern US, I think I can speak for all of us and say that it's been like so hot. So yeah, like I think when I left you in May, I kind of had that summer fever, and with it being so hot, like it kind of just disappears, and then it's like, what do we do? Where do we go from here? You know, because it's so hot during the day. Like we can go outside like in the morning or at night in the evening, but like to be outside, like to go play or whatever in the middle of the day, it's like you can't really do that. Anyways, you can't really do that here. So, anyways, let me go ahead. I do have a couple things to show you that I've knit. I want to just to briefly address too that in the previous couple episodes, I was doing like I'm not really going to get into too many like extra features. I'm not going to talk too much about my life today. I have like 7 items to show you, including my current project. So let's go. Okay, so the first item that I finished this summer is this. This is my, like a little window there. This is my Luminos Tee. And this is probably like my biggest like artistic accomplishment as far as projects go this summer. I know I was posting about it some in the previous episodes and in shorts as well, and I really love it. Maybe I'll put some other pictures of it up on the screen. I liked it. It was kind of, it took me a few weeks to knit. It's a fingering weight, you know, so I think I'm actually gonna wear it tonight when we go out for a little bit. So yeah, and basically this has the colorways. It has 2 colorways from the Lemonade Shop that I ordered back in 2022. The top one here is It Is What It Is. That's like this gray color. This one here is and it's also down here too, is the colorway Fire Pit by the Lemonade Shop yarns. And this one is one that I dyed in 2023 just on undyed wool with turmeric. And so my colorway is called turmeric. Yeah, there's an R in there, sorry. Okay, there. So the construction of this, the Luminos Tee by Yamagara. Sorry if I didn't mention the designer's name earlier. I'm a little rusty on the podcast stuff, but I promise I'll get back into it. By Yamagara. So Yamagara, I don't think I'd be mistaken to say that she's typically known to produce like different constructions with her knits. She has another one, another top pattern that I really like, and unfortunately I can't remember the name of it. Later when it comes to me, maybe I'll put it up on the screen when it comes to me. But yeah, so the construction is really unique. Yeah, I definitely recommend it for someone who's looking for something a little different. And also, since I made this, I know the pattern's been updated to include instructions for making it a little bit longer. So that's nice too. I just did like a few extra repeats in this section here just to lengthen the underarm a little bit. Yeah, so that was really fun, and I'm gonna fold this up and put this aside so that I can change out of my Looney Tunes sweatshirt and wear this tonight. Okay, now this has kind of been the summer of socks, so I am gonna put, yeah, these socks aren't clean right now. I'm waiting to do like a big knit wash day, so this might not have been the best time to do the program because I have a lot of knits that need to be washed before I can wear them, but it's fine. I'll go ahead and just put a picture up on the screen. These are, oh, but you know what? Actually, that's not my next project. Okay, yeah, so this next project actually that I'm gonna put up on the screen are my Palestine Solidarity, is my Palestine Solidarity piece. They are in the shape of socks. However, the socks are too small to wear. And honestly, I felt like that fit the purpose a little more. Like, cause I don't really want to come away from making something that's like very heartfelt to me and with like something that you know, like I want it to be more, I think I would want it to be more of an art piece. So these are kind of folded up and put away for now. I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to do with them down the road. Maybe just kind of keep them as a memento of like solidarity during this time. Again, I could like, I feel like they're an art piece and they're not really made to fit anyone. So I wouldn't feel right about selling or like absolutely not putting like a price tag on these. So I have them, you know, I made like, and that's it for now, okay? So I have them, they're folded up, they're put away, maybe just a reminder of solidarity and, you know, maybe just a reminder of what other people are going through in the world at this time. My next project was a little bit more bright. For this project, I actually used the yarn that my husband bought me for Mother's Day. So it's a 4-ply from What Mustard Made, and this person is based in the UK. They do a lot of like rainbow pride kind of, you know, just rainbow themed yarn. And actually they have like a very creative take on those colors and adding like blacks or like a different solid to kind of complement the rainbow, or for the rainbow to complement those colors. I really liked what I saw on their website. And when I got the yarn in person, I was like, oh my goodness, like it's a BFL yarn. So for those of you who aren't familiar with these like yarn terms, it's okay. It's blue-faced Leicester, which is how I've heard this sheep brand or this type of sheep pronounced, Leicester. And that's of course not how it's spelled. I'm not gonna try to spell it for you right now. Or you could just type in BFL, like if you're looking for this type of yarn online. So it's really nice. I really like it. I think for some it may be a little scratchy, but I like how like with socks, like little dirt or like little flecks or like leaves or things like, you know, things that you might find on the floor when you have like more than one person living in the house. They don't get stuck to the bottom of your feet the way that sometimes things might get stuck to the bottom of my feet if I'm wearing like a merino blend wool yarn, so on my feet. So yeah, I really like it. It just really seems to like repel like dirt and stuff. I don't think it's gonna pill because of like the way that it is. It has like a little bit of a, I don't want to really say halo, but it does remind me a bit of mohair. What Mustard made, Tracy Mustard is the person who dyes this yarn, and it's beautiful. I think I might have a picture of just the yarn, so I'm gonna put this up here. And I'm also gonna put up a picture of the socks. And also the yarn that I used for the toe of these socks is again my the yarn that I dyed with turmeric in 2023. So there you go. This was probably like the most fun project that I worked on so far this summer. It was really just beautiful. I love that I got to buy the yarn like almost on a whim, like, because isn't that like when you love the things the most? Like I feel like sometimes when we overthink things, like I don't make a decision that I like as much or that I'm as happy with. So I really liked that I just got to like choose what my heart wanted at that moment. And it's beautiful. Yeah, so love those socks. There you go. And I would like to say, if I could put a song to these socks, which I was doing on Instagram, but I've since deleted the Instagram app from my phone. So if I could put a song to these socks, which I did on Instagram. So if you go back and look, you can still see the post with the song attached. Oh my goodness. It's called This Life of Ours by Olivia Fuai. And so beautiful. I know she has music in Moana 2, I believe, and she was like the inspiration for the original Moana. So yeah, she's definitely worth checking out as an artist. She's like amazing. And yeah, so there's those socks and the song that goes with it. Hold on, because I've also got a song to go with these socks. This isn't socks. I've also got a song to go with this top, and it is Latch by Disclosure. I actually cast this on when I was kind of in like a Lady Gaga mood and like listening to the Lady Gaga album that came out in like 2020. And yeah, it was because she had announced the Chromatica ball. So like I was kind of, and I was already like listening to her maybe a little bit more before that, but then she announced the Chromatica ball, and I was like, oh, I kind of want to do something that's like a little more like, I don't know, I guess in that vein. So that was my take on it. With, you know, using the materials that I had on hand. Okay, so yes, my next my next project that I'm going to show you is the shorts that I made. All right, I'm gonna put this picture up on the screen. Picture's like a little more revealing, definitely showing a little more skin. However, I'd just like to point out that that camera angle is like superb. It's like, cause you just see the shorts and then the sky, and there we go. Yep. So these shorts are made from a pattern called Sports, S-P-O-R-T-S. Originally, the pattern is by Stephen West. It is a pattern that he released, I believe, 10 years ago. So really, I was just browsing through Ravelry for shorts patterns, and I found one that I thought would work by Stephen West. So I went ahead and used that one. It's also a worsted weight pattern, and I did like that idea. I liked the idea of doing something kind of quick. You know, comparatively to working with fingering weight. I used primarily wool of the Andes. Actually, the inside hem is this almond color that I had just a little bit of left. The outside hem is not wool of the Andes. It's yarn from the Little Wolf Knits, and it's in one of her worsted weight bases. She may only have one worsted weight. I believe it's called Orzo. Don't quote me on that. If you order from the Little Wolf Knits, definitely check out her yarn bases before you take my word for it, okay? The colorway is called Love and Speckles. It was originally dyed in January of 2023 for Love and Stitches members. That's Natalie of Nitty Natty's group, her membership. So yeah, if you're interested in something like that, I'd say definitely check it out. I was a member back in 2023, but in the summer things kind of got so hectic for me that I just couldn't do it anymore. So I couldn't keep up with the events really, and I was also living in like close quarters at the time, so it just wasn't ideal. And you know, that's okay. You know, maybe I'll rejoin one of these days, or not. I am really wanting to do more things like IRL, like in real life. It was nice, especially like in the wake of COVID and having gotten used to doing so many things online, having smaller kids, etc. Like there are so many reasons why someone would want to join a membership like at any point of their life. So I just feel like right now it may not be for me, but maybe sometime again in the future. So okay, so and if that's you, definitely check it out. All right, so then the black that I used, sorry for the tangent, the black yarn that I used on these shorts is also from Wool of the Andes. This is the superwash worsted weight from Wool of the Andes, and it is what's the name of the color? Hold on, I have it right here. All right, it's this. I still have some of these left. I'm thinking I might make a top eventually with it. Yeah, the instructions say you can machine wash cold and tumble dry low. I'm not doing these with the shorts. I'm just hand washing. Okay, coal. All right, cool. I remembered the word coal, but I thought that might be like another colorway. Like I thought it might be like a gray colorway for some reason, but I guess if you think about coal, it's black. So there you go. Yeah, so I used that, and then on the I-cord, the edge, I don't want to give too much away about the pattern. I also used the Love and Speckles colorway. I need to mention that I found a little bit difficult to follow the instructions for this detail on the side. Of course, by the time I messed up one time, I kind of pulled some things back and kind of fixed it. I may have a picture of that to show you, or I may not. It may have been a picture that I just took with like the Instagram camera app and not my actual phone. So I may not have a picture of like the mess up to show you. But in the main picture, you can see the side that like isn't messed up. The messed up side is basically just like the wrong like things being sewn together. So it looks a little wonky if you're really looking at it, right? But these shorts are more of a utilitarian thing, and I'm not worried about being judged by other knitters while I wear it. So I think it's gonna be fine. Yeah, and I'm so happy to have this pair of shorts. It's the only pair of shorts I have right now. So I was really happy to be able to knit it. My husband asked me at one point, he was like, hey, are you ready to go to Walmart and pick out some shorts? I was like, nah, you know, I've got yarn. I'm just gonna buy a knitting pattern and knit it. And so I'm glad that I was able to follow through on that and knit my own shorts instead of buying some at Walmart. Yeah, or I mean, there's other places to buy shorts too. You could like thrift them. You could go, we also have like JCPenney over here. I probably wouldn't go there for shorts. Like, I don't know, like I think I was already planning to go to Walmart if I didn't make them, because typically that's what I feel like is the thing to do, because it's like if it's in summer, it's like no one's gonna see me, you know, like if I haven't actually had like, I've never had a job that I've had to wear like work clothes to during the summer. And it's like largely because I've been a single mom for like my entire adult life. until 2023. So, until I got married in October, basically. So yeah, like I've never had like a business job during the summer. So I've like, and even in school, when I was in school, like the shorts that I would wear, like I feel like you're not gonna wear those to school. So like, it's like no one's gonna see you in them. It's like how I feel about it. Anyway, sorry. That was rambly and I apologize. So, okay, I'm moving on to, okay, sorry. So I'm gonna move on to my scrappy simple socks. All right. Oh, I forgot to mention that all the socks that I mentioned in this video are the pattern Simple Socks by Stephen West. Free patterns might not be your favorite. However, for me, this specific free pattern gets the job done, and I am very proud of all these socks that I've made. This is the third finished pair of socks that I made with this pattern, and yeah, I like it. It's just kind of like a blank canvas pattern to work from, the Simple Socks pattern, and yeah, that's what I've been doing. So this is my scrappy simple scrappy socks. They have the colorways, the Mystery Mini colorways that I received from Daisy Yarn Company back in February of this year. They also have the same It Is What It Is colorway from the Lemonade shop that I ordered back in 2022. The green is the same green from my Palestine Solidarity socks, and it is a colorway called Green Honey Creeper Feather from Robin's Promise Yarn Co. And I love Robin's Promise for like their nature inspired yarns. Like a lot of people can say that, like they'll say that their art is inspired by nature, or but with Robin's Promise, it's like the yarn is actually named after what in nature it's inspired from. So I really appreciate that, and I really like it. I thought this deep green was like so good. And on the toe of the sock pattern is, again, the colorway Fire Pit from the Lemonade Shop yarns. So yeah, every single one of these yarns that I used here was a scrap, and I kept that same thing going for my next project, which I actually just finished a couple days ago. These are my like simple ankle socks, or something like that. I can't remember the exact name that I gave them in Ravelry. Yeah, I feel like they came out pretty good. I basically just did like 7 rows of knitting and purling for the cuff, and I was a little concerned that they wouldn't have enough like substance and would slide down. But I'm wearing them right now and it's not that bad. Like I haven't really had to slide them down, except for when I haven't really had them slide down, except for when I pull them out of like a shoe, like a slide-on shoe, but that's really no big deal. Then I'll just like loop them back around my heel. And I think that is because the heel is like, so the heel has a good construction. I'm getting a scam text, sorry. Anyways, yeah, the heel of this pattern is pretty sturdy. Like I said, I only added 7 rows of knit and purl. Haven't had too much problem with the socks not having enough substance around the cuff to stay up. And yeah, like I said, I'm wearing them right now. I've got capris on today, so I don't want to like show you my foot, but here. Yeah, okay, maybe I'll keep that part, or maybe I won't. Maybe I'll edit it out, I don't know. I know the kids these days have like a thing apparently about their feet and like not wanting them to be shown. So anyways, these are my simple scrappy socks. Since I've got them right here, I can just rattle off like the colorways that I used from memory basically. So the one that I used for the small cuff is again Fire Pit by the Lemonade Shop yarns. The green one, green honey creeper feather from Robin's Promise Yarn Company. The purple, the like mixed blue, like the variegated blue, and the darker blue. These are all from the Mystery Minis that I ordered from Daisy Yarn Company back in February. The yellow is like a micro skein that was sent to me when I ordered from Tracy Mustard of What Mustard Made back in May, and I absolutely love it. I love it so much. Yeah, I used that full like micro skein on this pair of socks. So just so you know, like it's 3 stripes. I got 3 5-row stripes from this micro skein, which, you know, I'm in love with. It's like a little happy bonus treat. And then the toe is again my turmeric, the yarn that I dyed back in 2023 using bear yarn and turmeric. So that should catch you up. Oh wait, I didn't pick a yarn, or I didn't pick a song for because I was picking songs for everything except for the Palestine Solidarity socks. But the song that I would pick for those would be Hind's Hall by Macklemore. So HIND''S''HALL by Macklemore. Great song. Recommend you check it out. If that's your thing, that's for you. Highly recommend. It basically is written for like the protesters on college campuses, and it was written like a few months ago, I believe, like a little while ago. But definitely check it out if it's something that you're interested, something in which you are interested. Absolutely. So big ups to Macklemore for that one. Very cool that he did that. Okay, so this brings me to my scrappy socks and coming up with a song for them. So the yellow socks, I'll go back to those, the predominantly yellow socks. I think actually I was kind of listening to like a lot of rock like around the time I finished these up. And I really want to say it would actually be like Amy and the White Coat by Bright Eyes, which I know it's like what, like, but yeah, because I've been like revisiting a lot of the bands that I listened to when I was young, like, and Bright Eyes was definitely one that I listened to as a teen. So yeah, if I had to pick to symbolize like what was going on in like my inner world and like my mind at this time in the second half of July as I was working on these, I would probably say that. I would say that one's a good one. As far as the scrappy socks, the scrappy ankle socks, simple scrappy ankle socks, again, can't remember the exact name I put into Ravelry, that I'm wearing right now. This one, let's go with the Name by Goo Goo Dolls because one thing that I've been doing is picking up, like I have, I want to say it's like 30 keys. It's like a child's pink keyboard. Like, I don't know. Is it for children or is it for everyone who needs just like a small keyboard to practice or to work on, to form skills on, to form skills from, right? Because I can't say I know enough about the keyboard to say that I've really been devoting time to practice. I've actually probably just been devoting time, like, I don't know, like I did learn some things when I was younger. However, it was not a lot. My, attention span for it was not great. So I've been getting back into it, diving back in, and watching a bunch of YouTube tutorials, which are like surprisingly filled with like 90s post-grunge, and like there's some classic rock. There's also some of those like Ed Sheeran and I think it's John Legend has like All of Me, so like that's one. Anyways, I made a huge playlist of all these different songs spanning multiple decades and saved it to my YouTube account. It's private though, so the only person who can see it is me. And basically I just put on these tutorials and go to town. So Yeah, so I've been working on keyboard stuff a lot. One of the songs that I was really excited to hear was Name by Goo Goo Dolls, because 90s kid gets the 90s kid in me like so much. And even just hearing that song like again as I grew up, as I was a teen in the 2000s, and revisiting it at like really low points in my life, even in adulthood, has brought comfort to me. So there you go. Yeah, Name by Goo Goo Dolls would be the song I chose for those. All right, and now I guess you're wanting to hear about my work in progress. Let me go get it. All right, and this is my work in progress. Again, the pattern is Simple Socks by Stephen West. The colorway that I've used for the cuff is Fire Pit by the Lemonade Shop yarns, which I ordered in 2022. Green Honey Creeper Feather is being used right now for the heel, and I'm working on the gusset. And it is by Robin's Promise Yarn Company. I've got some cute little stitch markers. This little heart is one from the Lemonade Shop yarns, and this little octo is from What Mustard Made by Tracy Mustard. So cute. He actually has a lot of detail on his little tentacles. I'm sorry, my camera isn't really wanting to focus, so it might be kind of hard for you to see. He's got a cute little face. And that's about it for me. This is my project bag from Ambi Marie Knits. She's pretty cool. She's closer to me now than she was before when I was over in Georgia. So yeah, definitely check out her and her project bags that she makes and sells online on her Etsy shop. And I'll try to have links to all of the patterns that I mentioned in the podcast down below. And I think I mentioned like 4 dyers. I'll mention them again. It's the Lemonade Shop yarns, Robin's Promise Yarn Co., Daisy Stitch Company. Yeah, I think I might have said, but I think it is actually Daisy Stitch Co. Yep, because I remember saying that in earlier videos. And What Mustard Made. So definitely go check those out. I might not have all of those listed down below. And also for our bag, check out Ambi Marie Knits. All right, thanks for sticking with me this long. That's about all I have. So have a great rest of your summer, and I'll see you in the next one. Not sure if it'll be in 2 weeks or 2 months, but I'm here, and I'm just in solidarity with the rest of you and in whatever it is right now that you're wanting to do. Thanks. Bye.